So this is practically a Fisher & Paykel smart drive washing machine. This is probably like the cheapest model since it has like the least options. And take a look at it. So practically it is kind of normal. It's got like a normal sized door. Not really many like programs, and yeah, it has an okay like safe rating. So only got 4-star energy rating and like 4.5-star water rating. So looking at the drawer, obviously this has it's an 8-kilogram washing machine, and it is an inverter motor, which yeah, it's like like the percentage on it because like slows down like really fast. So that's kind of interesting. And in the detergent drawer, it's just got your base commands. That's like for that's main wash, pre-wash, and fabric softener. So nothing really that special, to be honest. So then we come to the options. So yeah, apparently when you turn it on, it comes with this nice LED-like display. You've got firstly, let's take a look at this. You've got many cycles, like, but yeah, before I look at cycles, take a look at the options. So first you've got like your temp wash, delay start. You can have like up to, I think. So yeah, currently it goes 5 minutes, 50 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you probably can have all the way up to 24 hours, I think. No, you can only have 12 hours. So you can only have up to 12 hours for some reason. And then you can also increase up to 60 degrees, which will 90 cold. And yeah, the temperature varies because obviously it'll heat the water. So then you've got like the spin speed, which you can have 1200. No spin, which will take off like probably like the final spin or like do a rinse or something. And you can 500 or 800. Pretty simplistic washing machine, is it? Then you've got your options. I think rinse plus probably just pre-wash will like add on like a main wash, add like a pre-wash before like the main wash, and it only takes like 19 minutes. So and you put like detergent into like the one compartment to do that. Then you've got rinse plus. Will probably add on like, looks like it'll probably add like more than one rinse, so that's interesting. And you can also have both at the same time, which is a really nice feature. So yeah, and then you have like the eco button, which you can use to like make the wash cycle more efficient in this case. So in this case, that's how you get your standard cycle. So that's con standard 40, that's cotton standard 60, and interesting, it increases on all the time because yeah, there's no con standard 90. But yeah, it doesn't fix it time. And the slowest wash cycle is probably 1 hour and 47 minutes. But the longest wash cycle would probably be that's a twist. You can't have eco when you have rinse plus and pre-wash. Oh, so you could either rinse plus or eco, not like one of the two. So that's interesting. So now let's take a look at the cycles. So we have the spin cycle, which does a 12-minute spin. You can only stick between 500 to 812, which means you cannot select a drain only. And there's obviously no rinse plus pre-wash or eco, as per usual. Then you have rinse cycle. Okay, here we are back, and yeah, I think you can see it says delay on all of the programs. We'll check the drum thing because that sounded the most interesting. So then you've got rinse cycle. Notice it comes up as cold because even though it does not do any rinse, and it can't change it. Here you can select no spin. No spin only takes off like a few minutes probably because it may do like a rinse hole or something. You probably can't add eco, but however you probably can add rinse plus. Nope, you can't do that, which means on this program you cannot select any more rinses. Quick 30 is just a 30-minute wash. You can only go as far as 40. Wait, you can go as far as 60? What? You can go as far as 60? But you can also go as far as 1200. And none of those are available. And it only takes off 3 minutes, so that's a very interesting cycle. That would be interesting to see what it does. Then you got your everyday cycle. It's 1 hour and 4 minutes, and on this cycle, you can select eco, except it only does like that much. It probably just extends the heating time to save energy. You can also add a pre-wash. But yeah, you can't select rinse plus, which means you can either select rinse plus or eco. See? But yeah, for this cycle, yeah, you can select both. You can also select 60 and 90. Yeah, 90 cycle on everyday cycle, and it only takes 1 hour and 34 minutes. If you select cold, it's just like 59 minutes, and if you select 30, it's also 59 minutes. So that's pretty good. And yeah, we just went through the con cycle. So then we have heavy, which sounds something like a duvet cycle, more like this blanket. You can also go up to 90 degrees, but you can also select all of this as well. That's good. You can also select eco, which will just probably change by 10 minutes, so nothing that good. And you also can select rinse plus and pre-wash, so, and both at the same time. Yeah, it will take off a few minutes for that, so. Then you have the delicate cycle, it's only 50 minutes, and for this one, there is actually a limited spin speed, only up to 800. And for this one, you probably can't select 60 either. Yeah, wait, delicate's at 60 degrees? You only got a washing machine that does that as a Miele. But you can't select 90 on the delicates program, you can only set it up. It's up to 60. That's so weird. You can't select eco, but I think you can select pre-wash and rinse plus. Or you can only select rinse plus no pre-wash. So yeah, I think that time it just adds on another rinse. Then you have easy iron. It's set at 40 degrees. I don't think you can select. You can select eco and it just does the same time difference, so nothing much. And you can also select pre-wash and rinse plus, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, for this I think you can only select up to 800. Yeah, you can only go to 800 on this. But yeah, I think you can go to 60. Yeah, you can go up to 60. And then, so yeah, then we have drum clean cycle, and here you cannot change anything. Oh wait, you can select the spin speed. That's very interesting, but you can't select any of that. And yeah, even on drum clean you can select like a delay start. So this is a pretty bizarre washing machine, and last option is the key lock, which does that. Yeah, Paykel just locks the control panel for a reason. And that's practically the washing machine.